we welcome you to Vancouver, and it's a welcome home BC Lions. Their first game at BC Place since last November because of the World Cup. And the Argos can certainly relate. They've been on the road since the start of the season. One more game on the road here before they head home next month. Butler had only 4 yards rushing and 7 carries last week in Edmonton. Here's Meyer. Janarian Grant back in the Argo lineup, missing a week with a knee injury. 59-yard punt. And here goes Grant. Going to the left, turns it up, has something going. Up near the 50, he is just tripped up, shy of midfield. Otherwise, he had something more in store.
106 yards in that loss to him.
Quite the productive receiving core. And this Argo team, as Kelly's fleshed out, rolls right. Downfield it goes, it's caught. Strikes Coxie right away, and a first down deeper in the Lions zone. A couple of touchdowns, too. Argos threatening, second down and long. Kelly again, down to the end zone, touchdown. Another one who's been prominent in that Argo receiving core is Mackay Polk, and he has himself another touchdown catch this year, number 5 to tie him in the league lead.
Kind of like the history and stability of the CFL.
James Butler, another carry, his third. Bubba Bolden, the safety, coming in to tackle him.
In the fourth quarter.
Pressure coming from Darius Pickett, but he gets it away, and Bryce does complete it to Kieran Poisson. The ball up over their 43 now, trailing by 7. Bryce wants to take off, picks up a few yards, gets it up to the 47, but it'll still be a third down coming up here for BC.
So again, some different looks being shown to Chase Bryce here in his first start.
Carl Meyer with another punt. Janarian Grant lets it bounce, and it rolls, and it goes out of bounds at the 10. A 52-yard punt. 5-yard gain, Kelly to Common. So 2nd and 5 now, with Hicks in the backfield, staying in to protect, but Kelly quickly runs out of time, runs out of room. A flag is out, but he is sacked inside the Argo 10. Referee Justin McInnes.
Offside, Toronto, number 83. Penalties declined. Third down.
James Burnham, second game of the Argos after being acquired by trade from Ottawa for the injured John Haggerty. A 47-yard punt, and the return is a good one there for Williams. With Butler beside him, Bryce to throw. Has time. Off to the left, it's caught. Keon Hatcher has his first catch of this game.
And primarily at Pickett's spot.
Quickly throwing, completing another one. A flag comes out after Jermaine Jackson. Chase Bryce. First CFL start, back to Butler, turns it back to the right, and through the middle he finds a hole, and he feathers his way through inside the 15, and a good pickup on first down. And a chip shot for him, just outside the 15, up and through, and the Lions have their first points of the game, and their first game back at BC Place in 2026.
Legal substitution there, the issue.
Argos at the 50. It's caught by Ungara. He turns it up. He gets pushed out just across midfield. And a 1st and 10. Kelly over the middle and caught again. So getting in that rhythm to Mackay Polk.
Released before being brought in by the Argos.
First CFL field goal try for Brady Lidster. And he puts it through. With this, their final road game before they finally get to go home. 10-3 ball game, wide open, and the ball comes out after he lands in Benji Franklin. The units do not change.
The ruling on the field is the BC receiver was down by contact at the 38-yard line. It's going to be first down BC.
You just hope that execution tightens up a little bit as the game goes on.
Sean White, second field goal of the night. Up to the 47 now in a 2nd and 3. Kelly underneath, but enough. That's Kevin Mittal. Run tempo quickly over the ball. 6:40 till halftime. First down, Kelly. Soft toss, and back to Mittal. The coverage was there, so close. Looked like Jackson Finley was right with him, but he hung on to the ball, and the Sticks move again.
Then he's going to look to Mackay Polk coming across the formation in the flat. He sees defenders starting to flow towards Polk, adjusts his throwing motion to go inside.
They go tempo again. Deep look, wide open touchdown. Mackay Polk. And Kelly with a deep ball strikes again. 44 yards. Another deep shot by number 12, and the Argos increase their lead. Carl Meyer to punt it away. Janarian Grant chased all the way to the sideline and has no choice. Very well-placed punt. So trying to get back in the win column and head home at 3-4. And they're leading right now, and that's Isaiah Smith, the rookie out of Guelph.
Sam Hicks.
From the 35 now, Kelly. They've got some breathing room. He's going to take off, and he slides. And Parker McKenna moving in, and the Argos take exception to that as Kelly looks like he is hurt.
And here's a look you'll see coming from the far side of your screen, top of your screen.
Roughing the passer on Chad Kelly that's put him out of the game for now with Arbuckle in, and the ball at midfield. And getting the opportunity with the injury to Ben Hladek. Pressure coming on the blitz. Arbuckle, he can't get away from Matthew Betts, who has his second sack of the game and his fifth of the season. Last year's Defensive Player of the Year, Matthew Betts. Toronto looking for their third win of the season as they too will be finally heading home after a bye next week and getting to BMO Field. And here is Grant taking it at the 20, across the 40, across the 50, and near midfield before he's finally tackled by the kicker Carl Meyer. From the 45, some heat's coming here in Arbuckle. Steps up, straight arms to get away, and then takes off. The running Nick Arbuckle gets it down to the 35.
Do a little bit more.
2nd and 3, off to the left, wide open. Unger again. Wrestled out of bounds there by C.J. Colden, but not before another first down. Brady Lidster, first CFL game, he's 1 for 1. Put down by James Burnham, put through by Lidster in his debut. Nathan Rourke, a big part of that, of course, and can't play in this game because of a shoulder injury last week. Here's Chase Price. Going to work, Sean Lemon, who has over 100 sacks in his career, gets his first since returning to the Argonauts. This is his first game back, and he's known for sacking quarterbacks, and he adds to his total there. No, they're playing.
I got you.
And there's pressure, and there's a deep shot. And that was for McInnes in behind Bubba Bolden, but it's too far. And BC turns it over on downs. And news from the Argonauts that Chad Kelly, injured in the first half, is officially done for the day. Faking the handoff and throwing is Arbuckle, connecting to Mackay Polk.
And got a huge jump on Mackay Polk on that one.
Lidster from 47. And the rookie is 3 for 3. Brady Lidster in his first CFL game.
Not quite all.
And back in double blue for a third time. And catching it on the run is Butler up near midfield. We saw that earlier this season against Montreal, called for that reason. So it's a 1st and 10 from the Argo 43. It's caught inside the 30 and more. Keon Hatcher. Good tackle there by Bubba Bolden, who could have, if he hadn't got him, Hatcher could have broken away and got a lot closer to the end zone, but it's a big first down for BC. And on the last play of the third quarter to get it back within 2 scores in a 14-point game, and it happens off the foot of Sean White. So quarterback's coach worked with Nick Arbuckle a lot. And Arbuckle standing in. He gets away from Matthew Betts for a moment. He's still running around. He's just going to take off now. And with lots of daylight ahead as he can slide right down around the BC 46. It's down just outside the 43 of BC. Up 14. Looking for more. Arbuckle, soft toss to the right for Unger, who lets it fall in. To the 34 of the Lions. 1st and 10. Pressure coming, and he can't get it away. Nick Arbuckle is sacked back at the 42. Parker McKenna, a star at Windsor and the top kicker in Canadian University football last year. He's 3 for 3. And this one from 48 yards out. And that is through as well. What a great start for Brady Lidster from St. Thomas, Ontario. And the BC offensive line, Brandon Yates, injured before but is back in there. And that's intended for McInnes on the 2nd and 10. And no, they're 2 and out.
You do want to get a look at this kid.
Okay, we'll watch for Caden Salter here warming up. And there on the sweep is Sam Hicks. We mentioned how he didn't have a touch in terms of running the football.
Those 3 possessions.
Arbuckle the pass in 2nd and 9. It is caught. It's Tyler Common who turns it up and gets a first down.
Trying to get someone to compliment Matthew Betts coming off the outside.
2nd and 12. And it's the fullback, Jack Cassar. Several years in the league. You saw that pre-kick routine for Lidster. It's been working. And no, that time it hits his right upright. So hits that dead ball. So his first miss in the CFL. They need a spark on offense. Looking to get it now. That is Caden Salter in at quarterback for his first taste of CFL action. And throwing right away, and it's complete too. Things were stalling with Chase Bryce in his first CFL start, so they're going to see what he can do here with Salter. Throwing again and caught. Good hands hanging on as McInnes, who took a shot after down 17. Working quickly inside the 40, bobbles the snap, gets it back, and is scrambling to the left, and he takes off and he sneaks through the first tackle and gets a couple of more yards. They're inside the 30 for the Argos. They got to find the end zone. And a high throw off the fingertips and falls into the secondary. Again, fortunate for the Lions that it wasn't intercepted. And a busier night for Sean White as the veteran Lions kicker punches that through. Ball game over. Caden Salter got a taste of CFL play, and Nick Arbuckle, that backup quarterback, has had plenty of chances in the CFL and fills in. Did what he had to do for Chad Kelly.